Thank you, Madam Chairwoman, and thank you for having this hearing and your commitment to this critical set of issues that challenge all of us. To best accomplish their public service missions, federal agencies need information technology systems that are efficient, effective, and secure. From facilitating veterans' online access to health and pension benefits to processing millions of taxpayers' vital IRS refunds, IT keeps our country running 24 hours, 7 days a week. But as we know, not all IT systems are created equal, as you just pointed out, Madam Chair. In fact, the Government Accountability Office found that of the $100 billion or so dedicated to IT and cyber-related investments, as much as 80% of those dollars are spent on operation and maintenance expenses, including legacy systems. While age itself is not inherently an indication of poor performance, those that are written in outdated languages, as you just indicated, like COBOL, or operating on unsupported hardware and software, leave our government vulnerable to security threats. It's vital, therefore, that we work together to identify and update the legacy systems that need to be replaced. During my tenure as chairman of the Government Operations Subcommittee, I focused the gavel on IT modernization. Over the course of 8 hearings in the 117th Congress alone, we established that achieving quality IT demands 3 components: cost effectiveness, prioritize customer experience, and robust cyber infrastructure. While each of these factors may seem independently important, they are related and create the foundation for agency success. That's why I'm immensely proud to have worked with my former Republican colleagues on this subcommittee to establish the Technology Modernization Fund. We engineered the TMF to reimagine and transform the way federal agencies invest in modern, nimble technology and to deliver services to families, businesses, and communities. We wrote the TMF with the clear intent to provide a flexible funding stream outside of the traditional appropriation process. We sought to enable multi-year investments that catalyze sweeping, complex, and transformative IT projects. TMF-funded IT modernization projects lower agency operating costs over time and fortify cybersecurity. Last year, the White House announced it would designate $100 million of the revolutionary $1 billion infusion in the TMF to improve federal agency customer experience. The investments, if made wisely, could reduce wait times for vital services, eliminate duplicative, time-consuming paperwork, and remove bureaucratic barriers that waste taxpayers' time and federal agency resources. These efforts will rebuild public trust between themselves and our public institutions. I'm proud to note that of the 39 projects that secured TMF investments across 24 agencies, GAO estimates that 25 have aspects of cybersecurity, with 11 projects primarily focused on security issues. By upgrading vulnerable systems, our federal government can better protect itself and the people it serves from data breaches, critical infrastructure hacks, and the leakage of national security information. I hope to continue the subcommittee's bipartisan tradition and work with my colleagues on the other side of the aisle to reauthorize this program. I also remain committed to using the FITARA scorecard as a tool to modernize legacy IT. Over its past 15 iterations, this oversight effort has resulted in more than $6.6 billion in cost savings and avoidance from 2012 to 2021 alone. The lion's share of the success comes from the closure of unnecessary data centers and agencies' migration to the cloud. The scorecard works hand in glove with the goals of the National Cybersecurity Strategy, including pushing for the elimination of legacy IT systems. As a result, our subcommittee recently updated the new cybersecurity metric on the FITARA scorecard to include zero trust as a component of the score. This evolution incentivizes agencies to modernize and stay in front of emerging cyber threats. In addition, the scorecard has improved agencies' IT investment and development strategies by addressing cost overruns, schedule slippages, and poor project management. We must improve how we track IT modernization planning and implementation. We know what happens when an agency doesn't have a plan, doesn't have timelines for project completion, and is not delivering on its modernization goals. In a recent GAO study that I requested, GAO found that IT challenges at the IRS, for example, are substantial due to planning and implementation deficiencies. Legacy IT costs are still unknown. Modernization plans lack timelines for the disposition of legacy systems. Nearly a quarter of the agency's software inventory is legacy software. And the effort to replace the 60-year-old individual master file is on hold with no end in sight. Lastly, the scorecard emphasizes the need for agency IT working capital funds, separate appropriations accounts within an agency designated specifically for modernization and other essential IT investments that can be used outside of the rigid and sometimes unpredictable annual appropriation process. Embracing modern and secure IT solutions is crucial for federal agencies to streamline operations, enhance cybersecurity, and fulfill their missions. I know that everyone on this dais is interested in and committed to ensuring that we have 21st century federal government for our constituents. I intend to continue our committee's dogged oversight of federal agencies' IT modernization effort to ensure that we live up to that commitment. Again, I want to welcome our panelists. I've worked with all three. I think they're great choices today, Madam Chairwoman, and I look forward to hearing from their testimony. Thank you.